eclectic sort. In spite, or maybe because of our differences, we ultimately come together for some greater, although not always equitable, good. And armed with the perspective of our history and the resilience of our diversity, we somehow prevail. Which is why it's so distressing to see this blatant display of privilege in the form of power politics. Item R9 on your agenda represents the latest step in a systematic attempt by the county chair's office to hijack the Citizen Involvement Committee. With all due respect to the proposed appointees, I have several questions about the process. First, where did the applications come from? We don't know because it's not transparent. The illusion of inclusion. Who nominated the applicants? We don't know because it's not transparent. The illusion of inclusion. What qualifies them to represent their district on the Citizen Involvement Committee? We don't know because it's not transparent. Who selected them to be appointed? We don't know because it's not transparent. And what criteria was used to decide who got appointed? Guess what? We don't know because it's not transparent. The illusion of inclusion. What we do know, for an example, is that one of the new appointees is a former staffer of Commissioner Bailey. One is the executive assistant to Governor Brown. Maybe we're getting a little closer to the criteria for selection, or the illusion of inclusion. And why were 3 of the original 6 nominees not included? We don't know, because it's not transparent. And is it a coincidence that 3 that were included are all white? We don't know, because it's not transparent. And maybe there's no illusion there. What we do know is that the entire process is tainted at best, and now reeks with the same stench that birthed it in 1985. What we do know is that it's a perfect example of power politics, where you control the process, you control the outcome. Change is the natural outcome of the practice of inclusion, and fear of change is why the illusion prevails. Instead of embracing new perspectives and opinions, you choose to choke them in process until they expire. Rather than practice the ugly, messy, protracted process of inclusion, you choose the illusion instead. But change is inevitable, and the practice has already begun. You may stifle it, you may throttle it, you may even control it for a while. But know this, your privilege will never be the same again. And your voice will soon be subject rather than sacrosanct. The barbarians have reached the gate, and your privilege is next. Thank you.